Hi there, Zam here for NoTube and No Budget Productions. We are live and we're going to be watching this showcase together. Let me just lower this fucking volume down a bit.
Frey. No name for a demon. I am the one you seek. The one and only Tanta Sila.
For decades.
Hello.
What up, Zam?
How you doing, mate?
Doing all right. So far, this showcase has been kind of a banger, man.
Biological weapons.
They got some good things coming out.
Nuclear war.
You got a PlayStation 5?
Yeah.
You lucky fuck.
Mm-hmm. I'm one of the few that got it at launch, actually.
How's the motion control for you?
I actually like it. It ain't too bad. I'm just having my way, so don't mind me. I'm just kind of getting stuff all set up.
No problem.
So far, they got some good shit looks like this coming out. That Project Eve is interesting.
If we want a shot at tomorrow.
Just sharing this stream around. Very 11th hour.
As one. We will do whatever it takes.
All right, another Rainbow Six Siege game coming out.
I'll be honest with you, some of these games are becoming such a high skill level that it's very hard for me to
Together, we enter the unknown.
Get involved in these sort of games.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Together, we fight for our future.
Like, I remember when I first started playing Fortnite. Okay, fair enough. It was an unusual shooter, but it wasn't for me. I went back into it a few months later, and you got people shooting and building bridges and footpaths, and it's like, what the hell? It's like the skill level just shot through the fucking roof.
Yeah, it's crazy. And all these shits are starting to make you have to where you have to be online now. You can't play offline anymore.
Yeah. What games kind of started that? Was it Assassin's Creed, Hitman, or some shit like that?
Yeah. I think
Epic
it was
games.
Hitman and Call of Duty and some other shit like that where they're like, yeah, you have to have like an online subscription now.
Whatever you do.
Epic Games initially made Gears of War.
Yeah.
And they were Xbox exclusives. This looks like it's Alan Wake.
Yeah, it kind of does look like Alan Wake. Kind of looks like Until Dawn 2 or some such shit. Because Until Dawn
Calm down, Mr.
It's got that Silent Hill vibe about it.
Yeah. Kind of also reminds me of Detroit Become Human, kind of. Minus the robot.
I squeezed the flashlight like my life
Oh,
depended on
we got the flashlight.
With it, I could save myself. I
All
could
right,
save
so
Alice.
Where the fuck is Alice? Oh, it's got Alan Wake written all over it, tell you the truth.
Carl Stucky, pleased to meet you.
Zombies. Oh, the deadly flashlight. Is this like a remastered? Because if it is, I'm not impressed.
Hard to tell.
I'm a writer.
Okay.
I nailed it, and I'm not unbelievable. Like, how about a new Alan Wake game? No, we'll just give you a remastered.
Oh, they're about to show GTA 5. I got two different streams kind of going on, but I don't care about Grand Theft Auto 5. I already have GTA 5. I don't need to see it for the.
I mean, this is an epic game without a doubt, but it's
just the way they're
reaching.
building the motherfucking game.
Yeah, it's getting close to a decade now. Like, how much more?
It's been 8 years.
Yeah.
Since PS3, because that was the first time I played it.
It's lonely up here.
And I'm sorry to say,
This game. This game has made so much of microtransactions. It's unreal.
And I hate to say it, but graphics don't look as impressive. I'm like, how much better can they get?
Yeah.
And I know they're talking about doing a GTA Trilogy Remaster, which I'm like, all right, well, y'all do what you do. Oh, okay. Grand Theft Auto Online. That's going to be the main thing why people are getting this is because of online.
I've had my fill of GTA 5. I really have.
I'm ready for 6.
Yeah.
Not getting 6 for another decade. I'm going to probably be in my 40s by the time GTA 6 comes out.
Yeah. Be my fucking 50s.
Oh, shit. What is this?
Oh, I think I've seen a trailer for this in the past. But it's bringing back some memories, but not too tough, unfortunately.
Let me guess. This is going to be a JRPG zombie kind of game?
Oh, look, Slender Man.
Oh, okay. Oh. Looks okay.
Well, it's first person. I'm not happy about that.
Yeah, I don't like the first person view when it comes to stuff like this.
People always decry the truth. When forced to face
Got that mirror's edge.
Yeah.
Still your fear.
And
I will
oh god, what's the name of that game?
Yeah,
It's like a steampunk stealth.
Yeah.
What was it called? I can't remember that game.
Cyberpunk?
No. Steampunk. It's a steampunk.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's gonna fuck me.
Transformation.
Yeah, this looks like a hard pass. This is probably one of those that I don't think I'll buy.
Yeah, this is not for me.
So far, I know Project Eve, that one for a hack and slash, that one looks kind of fun. Yeah, I'm not going to be surprised if they show like Gran Turismo, because that's a staple of PlayStation. They've had that franchise since forever.
Gran Turismo.
Yeah, racing game.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay.
Guardians.
Oh, Guardians of the Galaxy. This is a way for us.
Hey,
You
bandits.
came here seeking truth.
My 12-hour work shift is done.
Nice.
My legs are dying. I'm sorry about your legs, mate.
Yeah, get some
Watch
rest.
some PlayStation Showcase with us. I like the bald head. Thank you very much. I did it myself.
Oh,
I was Guardians of the Galaxy.
yep.
What's wrong with you? Oh, I think.
Yeah, this is going to be a way for a sale for me just because.
Oh no, look, they haven't even got original cast members here. Look at Drax. Oh my god.
Cosmo!
Are you doing good, Zam? Yes, I am. I'm here with my mate Jose.
Nope.
During that ritual with the priests, they kept talking about a promise.
Is this the Guardians of the Galaxy game where you can only play as Star-Lord?
Yeah,
That's
that's
just
why
stupid.
I'm like, if you only get to play as Star-Lord, there's not much life to it.
I've been trying to get a PS5 for over a year. This thing is buffering. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Mine.
I had to get the fuck up at 4:30 in the morning.
Probability of defeating the
Universal Church of Truth.
I was tired as shit that day. It was
0.3%.
worth it.
It's Jose with a H.
What the fuck is going on with the stream? Come on, stream.
Sorry.
Sounds bad.
Oh, it ain't you. It's the
I
fucking
hope you got
you.
So many people watching this shit.
one hell of a speech plan, Peter.
That makes two of us.
Maybe I can knock the resolution down a bit. 480, I think.
Yeah, we can still see it. Chances are it's because, like you said, so many people are watching this shit at the same time.
Just Star-Lord, no.
By rejecting the promise.
God, this game looks awful.
Yeah, I'm not going to buy it.
And you must be
I already know this is going to be an Xbox Game Pass game within this year. And that's how I'll play it. I'll play it through Xbox.
Hey,
That was
look.
completely intentional. The Milano's on her way.
they really wanted me to give a shit, they would have did like another Marvel Ultimate.
It's amazing how they're cashing in on these franchises, but they're not doing the franchises justice.
No,
They really think a lot. Spider-Man, the Sucker Punch Spider-Man was superb. Other than that, everything else has been shit.
Yep. Okay, what the fuck is this?
Some sort of some vampire Assassin's Creed.
Yep. Yeah, this
female version of Blade.
Already saw. I'm not.
That's that game, that steampunk game I was telling you about. It's first person, but she had that maneuver.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember the name. I wish I could remember that bloody game. Can you work for how many hours you want? Yes, I can.
Okay, Blood Hunt.
Bloody cunts.
Yeah, I'm not impressed.
This is my problem, Jose. Like, a lot of these games could look like they could come out on the PS4.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the power of the PlayStation 5 to surpass the PS4 in such a way that you can't play it on the PS4? I mean, look, and there's a lack of originality as well.
Mm-hmm.
You know, everything is shooters. Everything.
That
Vampire looks good. I guess somebody has to like it.
only game that is really showcased like next gen. Like Assassin's Creed has been the one game where I'm like, this feels like it's a next gen game. Bro. Every other one after that, other than Spider-Man.
This is that game where the guy keeps getting, he keeps he can't die. Like, he gets killed and then he comes back alive again.
Oh, it's like Kenny from South Park.
Yeah. Deathloop, that's it.
Oh yeah, they've been talking about this one for a minute. PlayStation Plus has had like a 10% discount on that motherfucker since the game was announced.
Brainwashed cultists flinging bombs, whatever these guys are doing, all spewing Eon's bullshit.
Yeah, they started off with these strong showcase, but now they're starting to go some
very generic looking games.
Yeah. Tiny Tina I'm going to get just because I play Borderlands. Borderlands is good.
And why is she always one
It's
step
supposed to be
ahead?
over the top and, you know, crazy.
Colt, you gotta put this together.
Yeah, I saw, by the way, AEW is All Out. Not bad at all.
Yeah, not a bad show.
Whenever. And some jackass wrecked every plane out here. Is this a contest for them? Some type of experiment? How does this time loop work? Does anybody remember? Why is everyone
This looks like a PlayStation 4 game.
Yeah, and I know we're getting new God of War because they just fucking teased that like an hour ago.
I want you to remember why you came here.
Huh. Is that... Damn, I look good.
Yeah, this is definitely PS4 graphic.
I've imagined myself a way out.
And I already see this being a cross-gen bundle game too. Most of these look like they could be both on both consoles.
I need to put my other headphones in. Oh, sorry.
Okay, you gotta
before it breaks me.
What are you eating, Jose?
Having some chicken.
Ah, fair enough.
Okay.
Okay.
Is this some Diablo-looking shit? Because I know that's another big one they've been talking about.
Maybe it's one of those mindfuck games.
Mm-hmm.
It's got that mindfuck music.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks got mindfuck written all over it.
Mm-hmm.
Kid Amnesia exhibition. by Radiohead and Epic Games coming. Okay, that's what we're getting. You call that a trailer? I hate.
This is
I
another
hate.
time with games too. They'll leave you with like 10 seconds of shit, and then you're like, figure it the fuck out. You're like, what is this supposed to be?
Sometimes I see these trailers and I think to myself, why bother?
Mm-hmm.
I sometimes think to myself, you know what? You guys have so little faith in your game. You're not giving us a proper trailer. That's what I think sometimes. Oh, this is a PS5 version of Guitar Hero.
Yeah. What is this supposed to be?
Well, I don't know, but this is not necessarily my cup of tea, but I can see this game being appealing to a certain amount of people, and it's different. At least they're not carrying. At least they're not carrying a gun. You just put a spirit into the dog.
Yep.
You can possess animals, like friendly possession.
This is one of those games I could tell you'll play for probably 12 hours and then you'll never touch it again.
Yep.
That's what it looks like.
An RPG for kids, though.
Kids will eat this shit up. I mean, you know, you got to have something for everybody.
There's a lot of depth to it, and like. If I mean, like, thing with kids, they have short attention spans. If this can appeal to kids, then I give the developers credit.
Mm-hmm. I mean, it looks pretty good for what it is, but this just looks like a game where it's like if you could play it on PS Now or Game Pass, that's how it would be. It doesn't look like I'd buy it.
You're petting a crab. Are you serious? Who pets crabs? I eat crabs, mate. I don't fucking pet them.
All right.
God, this is like when you see stuff like that. This is stuff like this. It's just them loving themselves.
Yep.
Oh.
Okay, Uncharted.
Just not remastered. I want Uncharted 5.
Yeah, I'm ready for a new Uncharted. Lost Legacy was the. Oh, okay. Are they doing a?
That was the unofficial Uncharted 5.
They're going to do a remastered collection. Watch this.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, remastered.
Mm-hmm.
Last I checked, we're all a bunch of thieves digging around when we shouldn't.
And I'm probably going to end up buying it just because I love Uncharted.
I've got all of the games.
Yeah.
You got it on PlayStation 4?
Yeah, I think I have Uncharted. Yeah.
Then you should be able to port it to your 5 and be able to have it remastered that way, no?
That's how it should be. This should be a free for PS people. I don't know why they would charge for a remaster if you already own the damn game.
They'll milk anything they can get, man.
Oh yeah, they're doing that with Grand Theft Auto too. They're gonna do San Andreas and GTA 3 and Vice City will be getting ported over.
I'm Herman Hulst, head of PlayStation Studios. PlayStation Studios, at its heart, is a diverse and passionate group of storytellers at our collective of AAA studios all across the globe. Everything we do is driven and inspired by storytelling. As creators, PlayStation 5 gives us the opportunity to push the boundaries of storytelling even further. Our world-class development teams at PlayStation Studios have already delivered such incredible gaming experiences for PS5, and we're only just getting started. As you'll see,
funny how Sony went white and Xbox went black.
People think it would be in reverse.
Yeah.
The legacy of PlayStation and creating games that matter, games that you're not going to find anywhere else. Enjoy.
Okay, this for all this.
You know what Sony needs to do? Sony needs to come out and saying, you know what, we've got a shitload of consoles ready for sale soon. Don't worry about those scalpers. We're coming down on them hard. That's what people want to hear.
Insomniac, I gotta pay attention to this because I love. Oh, okay. Insomniac.
Oh, it's Marvel.
What the fuck is this? Because if it's a Marvel game, if it's something Spider-Man related, I'm gonna definitely get this.
That Wolverine sitting on the chair.
Oh man.
My money's on Wolverine. Yes, I knew it.
Okay.
Yes.
Getting this.
Don't just, if this is all we're getting as a trailer, I'm pissed. Cinematic bollocks.
Mm-hmm. They're gonna nickel and dime us though, but knowing us, we'll probably end up getting. We love Spider-Man. I'm that.
I played the Wolverine game a while back.
Yeah.
And all you have to do, you're low on energy, just stand in the corridor somewhere, wait for your health to regenerate. That's how people played it. That's how I played it.
Gran Turismo.
Because I drive for a living, racing games don't do it for me.
Yeah. If I'm gonna do racing, I'm gonna play the Forza Horizon series on Xbox.
And you got racing, you got, if you're in GTA 5, you got a racing game right there.
Yeah, you could do GTA 5 racing.
Yeah.
Because they have that shit.
With a shit ton of cars, dude.
Yep, Gran Turismo. I know that logo anywhere.
Not bad. I don't know how popular this franchise is.
It was pretty popular back in the day. It kind of fell off during like the PS3, PS4 era. But I could see it trying to make a comeback.
And once again, I consider these sort of like specialist games, like knowing every corner, every turn, and stuff like that.
Yeah, that's what it's all about right there, is customization. And then taking pictures and shit. Put them all on social media.
Classic cars, regular cars.
Yeah. Supercars, hypercars.
Seems to be a very similar pattern, unlocking stuff and all that bollocks.
Yeah. I'd rather have to unlock stuff than pay for it, though, if it was me.
No, I agree, but it's still a familiar formula. I've never been a fan of the inside the car.
Yeah. I got to see what I'm doing.
I mean, maybe VR that would work.
Yeah. All right, I might look into Gran Turismo. I mean, it's been years since I played it.
Have you got a VR headset?
No, I don't.
Don't bother.
My mom's got an Oculus, so she keeps bragging about it. She fucking loves that.
It's good, but the technology needs to be improved. It needs to be lighter. You got all this weight on your fucking head. It's very uncomfortable after a while.
Yeah.
On your nose, weight bridge. Like everyone's face is constructed differently. So when you've got having this shit on your face, it's just
the real driving simulator. That's a shot at Forza. Like, yeah, we could do it better than you can.
Ooh.
Infamous.
I have looked for an equal. One.
Oh, here we go.
Oh shit. Spider-Man DLC or some shit.
Surprise
Is this the new Spider-Man game?
Or if it's a new game, hey, I'm not complaining.
We need to make it. Oh, let it be co-op. Oh my god.
Yeah, we could play that shit together. I would totally
Yeah.
support that. Get on the headset and just go fuck some shit up.
Will one of you finally give me what I desire?
Is that Kraven the Hunter? The one narrating. Oh, Venom.
Venom, okay. Okay. All right. I got my Ooh.
Just cinematic though. Wow.
Oh. Okay.
Just a cinematic.
Gonna make us wait a year and a half to 2 years for this shit.
I hate getting trailers where you're not even gonna get the shit within 12 months.
Yep. I mean, so far I already know Wolverine's now Spider-Man 2, yeah, that's going to be, yeah.
The co-op route was always the way to go, but the thing is, though, they're both called Spider-Man.
Here we go.
You're into this shit.
I kind of like God of War just from a hack and slash aspect.
I've never owned it, but I appreciate it's a popular title.
Yeah.
That his son all grown up.
Yep.
He fought Nordic gods in the last one, didn't he?
Yeah, and then they encounter Thor at the very end of the game, where the kid has a dream like Thor's coming in.
My story doesn't end hiding in these woods.
So that's all they're going to have to fight in this game.
Oh, Loki is still fighting the Nordic gods.
Actually, his kid is Loki.
I just want answers.
This kid is Loki.
Mm-hmm. You played the last game. Kratos finds that out like toward the end. He's like, oh, shit. He knows eventually he and his kid are going to have it out.
Fascinating. What a twist.
I can see Triple H's Kratos if they ever did a God of War like live action.
He should have done that years ago.
He's got the beard.
You mean Tyr, the old God of War in these lands, who is dead.
What's his name? The Miz. He was going to be Johnny Cage in Mortal Kombat. I think he's perfect casting for it.
I heard him or Ryan Reynolds.
No, not Ryan. I'm fed up. You know what? I'm starting to despise Ryan Reynolds. He's fucking Deadpool in everything he does. It's really pissing me off.
Stop thinking like a father for a moment and start thinking like a general.
You seem like a calm and reasonable person.
On gameplay. Usually people bitch about like, where's the gameplay?
Oh, is that 4?
That's 4.
Oh, is that Stormbreaker?
There's no way this should be done. At least in 12 months.
In moments of crisis.
This is going to be either the end of the year or early 2020.
Harness it.
A Minotaur.
Let it serve you.
I swear he's going to go to India next and he's going to be fighting Vishnu and all these motherfuckers. And Kali and all these Indian gods.
Yeah, this is getting ready to be battle for.
Oh, he's big. Ragnarok.
You'll get your answer soon enough. Well, some of them.
And that's it. They ain't telling you shit else.
At least we got some gameplay.
Yep.
I got an adjustment to my ear.
Home. They're probably going to end it with Horizon Forbidden West because that one is going to be pretty damn dope.
You saw the Matrix 4 trailer?
No, I haven't seen that yet. I know Keanu's coming back.
A couple of them are back. Carrie Ann's back as well.
Spider-Man 2, yeah, I already know I'll be pre-ordering that.
We're going to see more in next year's showcase.
They're not going to have it up right now. They're like, yeah, it's too early. I'm like, I'm still getting that shit, though. Spider-Man. All so too.
Yeah, there we go. There's the Wolverine.
Guardians, I don't give a shit about. It's kind of sad.
Yeah, I don't give a shit about it either.
Project G.
I'd recognize that dour expression anywhere. 'Cause 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 'c
And that was the PlayStation Showcase. We've got more info and updates coming right now. And I'm, in fact, joined by no less than PlayStation Studios head Herman Hulse. Herman, really strong showing here from PlayStation Studios tonight, including an awesome new
Sorry, say again, Jose?
We got some good shit coming out, but not for another 2 years.
GT7 is coming in March,
Yeah.
and I don't think fans are going to be disappointed with what
I guess
Yamauchi,
we started
and Polyphony have been working on.
Yeah, but
GT7 is
you know,
from the entire history of the franchise.
they shouldn't be putting remasters in this.
Into GT7. GT campaign, arcade missions, all that good stuff. And I got a chance to play.
You know, it's the new console, and they're giving this game that came out on the PlayStation 3, like the first Uncharted game.
Pulling the weight of the different cars. I'll tell you, the one thing that I personally really liked is the braking variations through the adaptive triggers that really kind of makes you feel like you're an incredible racer. And for me, that's great.
Like I said, they need to
I can't wait to play that, but I also really wanted to
make people who want to buy a PlayStation 5 be able to get one, because it's still a problem after almost 2 years.
18 months with Marvel Spider-Man Miles Morales, Ratchet & Clank, A Rift Apart, and now 2 big reveals tonight in the form of Marvel Spider-Man 2 and Marvel's Wolverine. Kind of a shock. You work really closely with Insom, Herman, so
I can barely hear you, Jose.
Why Insom gets so fired up about the Marvel universe.
I mean, Sid, you said it. Insomniac are on fire. They've been just so productive. And I think the team in Insomniac, they're really always challenging themselves to raise the bar with their approach to storytelling and craftsmanship. And it's really evident in the consistently high quality of games that they've been delivering over the years. I think on top of that, they really prize collaboration amongst their team. And that collaboration that also extends to the way that they work with other PlayStation teams, but also their work with their great partners at Marvel. And that collaboration resulted in the amazing first 2 Marvel Spider-Man games. And I know that Insomniac are extremely excited to be further expanding the universe into Marvel Spider-Man 2. And they're also going to be raising the bar again. In terms of immersion,
yo, how about now?
Much better.
I think Marvel
All right, yeah, because I finally got headset, so
good. I'm not getting any feedback either.
Yep.
Suspenseful journey into Marvel's
Wolverine. There we go.
PlayStation fans are really going to be in for a treat over the next few years.
Very cool, very
I
exciting.
hope the Wolverine is in the same sort of vein as Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We also got our first big look at God of War Ragnarok. Herman, what can you tell us about where Santa Monica Studios
That's not coming for another 2-3 years. I can tell you that right now.
I'm personally really invested in the relationship.
Really?
I think
next year.
God of War is not going to come out for another 12 months. It'll probably be maybe 14 to 16 at the earliest.
I'll say we've got more of a chance of this game coming out sooner than others, simply because we've seen gameplay footage.
Yeah. I mean, I'd be shocked if they had it come out within like the next 8 months. I'm like, at minimum, it could take at least a year before they have this one all ready to go.
I can see a Christmas release next year.
Yeah.
That this one is coming out in February. I am sure.
Oh wow, February.
At this point, you have played it. So, what has jumped out?
It's coming out in February, Jose.
What, this one?
Yeah.
To play the game on PS4 and PS5, and it looks great on both. For PS5, the level of detail on the A-Lord.
Oh, sorry.
Oh no, this is Horizon. This one, yeah, this one is going to be the shit.
Environments have so much going on too.
The first one took place in Colorado. I was like, all right, that's dope.
Everything just looks breathtaking. And it loads really fast because of the SSD. Plus, the combat in the game offers so much variety. It's all based on player choice. There's so many cool weapons and tools, and when you combine these together...
Man, my shoulder is fucking killing me today.
On PS5,
don't you hate when you sleep on your body the wrong way and then you're going to be sore as fuck for a couple days? That's what I'm going through right now.
Comes with aging, mate.
Yep.
You're in your 30s now, yeah?
Yep.
Oh, there you go. It's downhill from here, mate.
Oh, yeah. I'm 33, and I'm like, God damn it.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks for the update, Herman. We're joined now by Eric and Corey from Santa Monica Studio. And I wanted to check in with you two on the big announce we saw just a few minutes ago, God of War Ragnarok. We finally got our first big look at it. And actually, Eric, I wanted to start with you. You've been involved with every single God of War, including 2018's God of War. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct, Sid. I've been with the studio since 2004. In many
They look tired. Look at that shit. They're like, oh yeah, we have to say some shit.
They thought it'd be a good idea to say, "Hey, do you want to direct this one?" And
All of these guys have been working from home.
Oh yeah. Ragnarok, or as Corey likes to call it, never heard of it. So that's the update on that.
So Eric, why the shift in leadership on God of War Ragnarok?
It's always been a tradition here at Santa Monica to change the directors across the games. We've had really good success with that. Corey's been the only repeat director, and rightfully so.
Yeah, you change the directors. Look what happened to the Star Wars sequels.
Yep. Went ahead and fucked them up.
Get a fresh perspective each time, but also, a fresh pair of legs in the sense that you're really exhausted at the end of finishing one of these things. So you got to con somebody else into doing it, like him.
So Eric, what aesthetics or themes sort of resonate with you as a creative? I mean, I guess what I'm getting at is like, how do you see yourself leaving your fingerprints on God of War Ragnarok?
It's kind of the designer in me wants to answer one way, but as a director, you have to answer a different way. I think you have to learn how to jettison your own profession when you switch over to the director.
Y'all are telling us shit we really don't care about. All we want is a preview of when this game might be coming. That's it.
Yeah, all this padding I hate.
When can we expect this bullshit? That's all we want to know.
You got all these developers working for Sony self-fellatioing themselves.
Yep.
Like, I don't care. Like, stop. You can pat yourselves on the back as much as you want.
Yeah.
End of the day, I'm going to be the judge of this game, and all we want right now is a date.
Yeah, that's it.
Want to arrive at that by taking like slices of life or.
I mean, even if it doesn't have to be an actual release date, just say like 2022, 2023, something.
At the end, we just want to have an ending that feels very surprising yet inevitable based on all those things. But it's kind of, I'm from the Midwest, so like slice of life, very common, mundane things are just as interesting as big world events. And so we try to collide those things together. It's,
No. This is not an open world game. This is a linear game.
So with the game officially being called God of War,
You can't be doing all these mundane things. Mundane things are good for stuff like GTA.
Yeah.
Factored into this game in some manner. Can you confirm that, Eric?
Yeah, I mean, you can't call the game God of War Ragnarok and not have Ragnarok happen in the game. So, it's going to happen. We're going to cap off the Norse series with it. And I think Chris Judge said it best in the announced trailer last year. Prepare yourselves.
The last game ended with a teaser of sorts for Thor. And I just got to know, was that Thor's voice we heard in the trailer just a few minutes ago?
It was definitely Thor's voice.
Okay, so they're telling us shit that I already knew. We're getting fucking...
I know him from,
yeah,
this is a cheeky cash in on Marvel as well, because the thing is with Thor, he's a Norse god of Norse mythology, so Marvel don't own the rights to Thor. Everyone does.
Yeah.
And
Norse mythology version.
They know what they're doing. They know what they're doing with this, in my opinion.
Left-handed, just a little off kilter than the Thor that a lot of people know right now. So I can't wait for people to experience more of that when the game's done.
We also heard the name Odin in tonight's trailer. So I imagine if we're going to experience Ragnarok, Odin's going to have to play a pretty big role here, right?
Definitely. I mean, Odin is the Allfather of all the realms, so he's going to show up when Ragnarok happens. We're very, very happy to have.
Can we get a window? That's all the fuck we want.
You may know Toby from the West Wing.
I mean, it's fucking late where he is. It's going on almost evening time here.
It's almost 10 o'clock in the evening here.
Yeah, it's going on 3 here.
I've still got one more video to do after this.
See how he factors in. It's a very different take again, much like Thor. He's like a old man who's just kind of busy with his own things and doing whatever he wants, and he doesn't live in a castle or anything like that. So it's a different take, kind of what we do. We just take what's known and curveball it a little bit.
See what I mean? They know Thor's a popular MCU character, and they're just using that popularity to.
Are you talking about the little squid?
Get this game noticed.
Oh, no, you're talking about Tyr, the big guy. Yeah. He's the Norse god of war. And Kratos and Atreus have finally found him. We talked a lot about him in 2018, so we were like, well, might as well show him to the people. And then the last character we saw at the trailer, like with the little wink and smile from Angrboda, she's one of the last remaining giants, and her story is pretty amazing. And how it fits
that little girl's a giant.
Can't wait to see how you fight her if you do.
Pendergast, who's been completely absorbed in the role, even though he is not a giant.
I already know cancel culture is going to be having a fucking tizzy fit over that if you have to fight her.
Leia de Leon Hayes, who's a complete
I mean, they're gonna have a tizzy fit over a black girl being a Norse god.
Mm-hmm.
You know, they're gonna have a tizzy fit like they had a tizzy fit over Idris Elba being a Norse god.
Yep.
It's been so many talented people
Like,
in the studio building this trailer.
get over your fucking selves, man. You know what I mean?
For real.
Like people are having an issue with fucking Clark, with Superman being black.
And here we go. Yep. And here we go with everybody being like, PlayStation Showcase was the greatest thing ever. I'm like, I wouldn't go that fucking far. They had some good shit, but they didn't have like, they had like at least Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine were the big hits, and Tiny Tina.
Anyone who says it's the best ever are part of the problem with gaming.
Yeah, they're.
Yeah.
I see tweets talking about, I can't trust anyone who says the PlayStation Showcase was mid or bad. I thought it was good, but I don't think it was the greatest thing we ever saw.
Oh, you'd like that, wouldn't you? You'd like me to just spill the beans.
Yeah, it's not far from it being amazing.
It would have been the greatest thing ever if they would have gave us like a 2-minute demo of Wolverine and Spider-Man 2. Then I would have been like, okay, cool, yeah.
Mostly because we're really focused on God of War Ragnarok. That I am incredibly excited that I finally understand that.
I said this self-grandizing is just driving me nuts.
Yeah, they're still going on with this shit. We got shit to do, people. Come on. We ain't got all day.
We'll wait to get any deeper into anything else.
Window.
We'll talk again, Sid.
All right. Well, thank you, Corey, and thank you, Eric.
Oh.
Next up, we have Ryan Treadwell. He's the lead producer at Aspire. And wouldn't you know, just a little while ago, we got the announcement of a remake for Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. So, Ryan, I guess my question is this like a remaster of the original game? Or
No, they're reimagining it.
So much more, Sid. This is a complete remake of this beloved Star Wars story. For Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic remake, we are rebuilding from the ground up while maintaining that integrity of story and
That Kylo Ren. No, that's Revan.
How much of a remake are we talking
That's Revan, yeah.
They're going to reboot this shit from the ground up all the way.
You know, the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic is a true classic and one of our favorite Star Wars stories ever. We want to honor that original story and make it as impactful.
Y'all are somehow going to find a way to fuck this up because they do that with every single remake in games.
With a much higher level of fidelity than was possible in the past, while making sure that we're being authentic to what players loved about that original game.
So we know Aspire from bringing classic Star Wars games to modern consoles. But this is a much bigger project than anything the studio's tackled before. So what can you tell me about the team behind the game?
You're absolutely right. While Aspire has enjoyed a great relationship with Lucasfilm Games through our work bringing classic...
I've never heard of Aspire before.
Yeah, I've never heard of them either.
This project is on a completely different level to anything we have done before. That's why we knew we had to assemble the right team to do this project justice. We put together a team full of industry veterans from fan-favorite RPGs, even including the original Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. It has been a really rewarding experience to assemble such a talented team to bring back an epic game. Of course, we're also working closely with the amazing teams at PlayStation and Lucasfilm Games. Together, we couldn't be more excited about what we'll be able to show you in the future. All of us are, of course, huge Star Wars fans too.
Yeah, you already know this is going to crack the top 10 in sales because it's fucking Star Wars.
I need to see some footage first.
Yeah.
We all have different Star Wars memorabilia behind us in every call, and it always sparks up a good conversation.
All right, thanks,
Ryan. If it's going to be like fucking World of Warcraft in space, then I'm not interested.
Yeah.
Sometime before we're ready to show
like if they did something like how they did the Fallen Order, that'd be cool because Fallen Order wasn't a bad game.
You can catch up on all the big news.
And that's it.
Yeah, there's been some good Star Wars games.
Yeah. Showcase on YouTube. Thanks for watching.
Okay, now Ginger's here in Facebook. We're talking about it right now. Come to the watch along.
Mm-hmm. Oh, it's over.
Yeah.
It's over. It's over.
Telling him you're missing our watch along.
You know, the other day, Jose, I was I had a couple of game developers from Rocksteady Games,
and
they're the ones who make the Batman,
the Arkham
Knight, Arkham games and so on. Oh, okay. 1 second.
Yep.
Good night, and good luck with
good
your
night.
12 hours. Hello, Ginger.
Yes.
And So
hello, peasant.
And so, like when I had them in my car, I fired a shitload of questions at them. They told me that Rocksteady Games only makes one game at a time. They don't do multiple games.
Good.
And, which is really good to hear. And obviously, the game they're making right now is the Suicide Squad game.
Yep.
So I told them, I hope it's going to be different to the Gotham Knights game, because the Gotham Knights game, there are 4 characters you can be. You can be Nightwing, Robin, Batgirl, and Red Hood, but you can only play 2 at a time. Yeah, and they told me, fortunately for me, they told me that you can play as all 4 characters at the same time in Suicide Squad.
Okay, so that gives me vibes of like remember the Marvel Ultimate Alliance games back in the day? That's kind of what it sounds like they're making it out to be.
Marvel, no, I think it's going to be different. Oh, I don't know. I'm hoping
if you get to play as all 4 of them at the same time.
Well, they also said to me, he said to me that even if you play single player, your teammates will be bots.
Okay, yeah, that ain't bad.
Which is pretty cool.
Yeah. All right, we're gonna talk about Spider-Man, because I know he's gonna want our thoughts on Spider-Man. Spider-Man 2, yeah, Ginge, it was dope. It was cool. And Wolverine 2.
We got nothing from Spider-Man 2, in my opinion.
And Wolverine, yeah.
But the only thing we did kind of get is possibly Spider-Man 2 being a co-op game where you can play as Parker and Morales. And obviously we saw Venom in there too. Now, whether he is played as the third protagonist, or maybe an antagonist, or maybe both, that'll be interesting to see how they pull that one off.
Yeah, and are we going to get guys like Kraven the Hunter? Are we going to, see more of the Sinister Six? Are we going to, go into this whole fucking multiverse thing? There's so many questions.
Well, Norman Osborn wasn't Green Goblin in the first game, so
and in the second game either. Spoiler alert: he's getting ready to show up in this one.
I wasn't expecting him to be in Morales. The Miles Morales game was apparently a glorified DLC, but they ended up making it into a game.
Yeah.
So I can't see him being in that, but I do think the Green Goblin's going to be.
He's going to be in this one.
Yeah. But it's a bit weird, because both of these guys are called Spider-Man. It's not like one of them's called Spider-Man and Spider-Boy or some shit like that. What's Ginger saying there? A multiplayer Spider-Man game is a wet dream, and I hope Wolverine evolves into an X-Men game.
Maybe.
Yeah, well, all we got from Wolverine was a cinematic, and all we got from Spider-Man was a cinematic. But at least that cinematic showed co-op gameplay, potential co-op gameplay. So that'll be cool.
And you already know Insomniac is going to knock it out of the park. I mean, they've done that with these games. They're a fucking fantastic studio.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting to see how they pull off like the combos. I mean, they're going to be quick time events, aren't they?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, so it'll be interesting to see how they pull those off.
Yeah, Wolverine has definitely got my interest though too.
From what you saw, I mean, he looks like he's not part of the X-Men. He's going to be a bit of a loner. Maybe we might see some X-Men characters in there, Ginger, if anything. I meant the Wolverine sequels evolve into X-Men. Yeah.
Maybe.
But I think we might see the odd, X-Men protagonist, antagonist in the Wolverine game.
Yeah, I could see the first game being all about like kind of his origin, or like, oh, he's had these powers for like a couple of years kind of deal. And then, he's just trying to trace his way across the world and Canada and all that bullshit. And the big thing is if Deadpool plays a role in this, that will be interesting.
I must be the only guy who's getting absolutely fed up with Deadpool.
Yeah, because he's been in everything.
I'm fed up of Ryan Reynolds, and I'm fed up of Deadpool. I think the first, I just had enough. I've had enough. I've had enough of Ryan Reynolds, to tell you the truth.
Yeah,
he's starting to really grate me and piss me off.
Yeah, because you see him and hear him in every damn thing nowadays. Seems like.
Well, Ginger Greek wants a Wolverine versus Alpha fight. I mean, you might get it.
Yeah, you might see that happen. I could already see that we'll at least have Professor X in the Wolverine game. That'll be a given. He'll show up at some point.
I think we're going to see Sabretooth.
Yeah, Sabretooth. Yeah. Irritating as fuck. I only like him as Deadpool. Yeah.
Yeah, actually, I don't mind him as Deadpool either. He just seems to be Deadpool when he's not Deadpool, and that's what pisses me off. That
Mhm.
fucking shitty trailer, Red Notice, he was Deadpooling the fuck out of that. You know, when he was in Hobbs and Shaw and there's a fucking little cameo, he was Deadpooling the fuck out of that. Just like, mate, you're an actor. You can be more than fucking Deadpool. You can be more than just fucking Van Wilder fucking party liaison. You can, just act. Play a different character. You fucking irritating, annoying cunt. Yeah. So thank you very much.
Yep, agreed. Yeah.
There was a couple of games that caught my eye. That sailing game with those little kiddies sailing and with the parachuting around and stuff. Not for me personally, but I do feel that it's good to see an RPG game made for kids.
Mm-hmm.
So that was pretty interesting. But a lot of the other games were your standard shoot 'em up affair and stuff like that. And
yeah, hack and slash kind of shit. Like Project Eve, out of all the hack and slash besides God of War, that one looks like it's going to be pretty fun.
So there is a lack of originality from some of the games, but I guess how it is. I mean, Gran Turismo looks okay.
Yeah.
I'm not into. I mean, you caught your eye. I mean, for me, I'm not into racing games, but it definitely caught your eye.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to be looking into Gran Turismo because I haven't played Gran Turismo since I was a kid, but I might get back into that because I'm one of those that like racing games. I'm one of the few that'll actually sit and I could put hours into a racing game and go after all the cars and customization aspect and all that kind of stuff. All that kind of stuff I like.
Did we miss that one? I can't remember.
Yeah, that one I don't think I caught. What was that about?
That might have been early on in there, but we were like, I jumped in like after 25 minutes.
Yeah. That one I might have missed when I was getting ready for the stream.
Regarding Marvel games, they showed Guardians of the Galaxy. Now, Ginger and I already knew about that game being just a Star-Lord only game. Looks absolutely terrible.
Yeah, this one I can already see going on sale. Oh yeah, it had that chick with weird powers, and she was all like, "What the fuck is this? What am I doing?" That actually looked kind of cool. Yeah, I saw it. Zam might have missed it, but yeah, it was this chick, and she's like, "I don't understand what the fuck is going on. How do I have all these powers and shit like that?"
There's a Japanese game where it was first person where you had all these monsters and ghosts and Slender Man, and he's doing moves like fucking, what's his name? Dal Sim from fucking
Street Fighter.
No, not Dal Sim, but he looks like Dal Sim. It's like a robotic Dal Sim from Overwatch.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's like doing all this shit and like, what the fuck, man?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No. Yeah. A lot of these are PlayStation 5 games. I guarantee you, nearly every game you saw on this showcase, you could play on the PS4. Mm-hmm. Even the fucking developers were mentioning you could play on the PS4.
Yeah, PS4's life cycle. My buddy is all like, I'm not interested because I don't have a PS5 yet, right? And I'm like, dude, cross-gen bundle. Everything's going to be on PS4. It's like all you got to do is just wait it out a little bit.
Mm-hmm. And that Japanese game should be third person. I agree.
Yep. Yeah, that Japanese game should have been third person.
No updates for Cyberpunk, by the way.
No.
And talking about updates and remasters, way too much of that. Way too much of that. Mm-hmm. You can't be flogging Grand Theft Auto 5 and Uncharted. Those are good games, epic games, but who cares?
Yeah, how many times are we going to see it kind of deal?
It's absolutely ridiculous. When it came to Grand Theft Auto, we should be getting, snippets of 6. Mm-hmm. I know Rockstar are going to probably reveal it themselves. It's not going to be through a third party like PlayStation.
Nah.
Yeah, too many remakes and remasters.
And we're not going to get Grand Theft Auto 6 for a while. Yeah, agreed. Too many remakes.
It's very concerning.
Yeah,
like the world's running dry for ideas, and that's very, very concerning. Because like I said, everything seems to be the same, and they can't go beyond that.
No.
Instead of giving us a remaster of Uncharted 4 and the previous games, give us Uncharted 5.
Yeah.
That's what we should be getting.
Yeah, even though Drake's journey's already over, you could at least do one story with his brother Sam.
Yeah, Sam would be a great protagonist.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's rough around the edges compared to Nathan.
Yeah,
and he'd be a good alternative.
Yeah, maybe he and Sully go on like one last adventure. Yeah, we're not getting Grand Theft Auto 6 for a long time. I'm going to be in my 40s by the time Grand Theft Auto 6 comes out.
I wonder what the next Rockstar game is going to be, because they're still making a decent buck out of
online
Red Dead Redemption as well. Red Dead 2
and Red Dead 2. Yeah.
So like they're both churning out a lot. Yeah, I mean, they're making so much from that. You would have thought that they would be trying to come up with the next big thing, because the world will run dry eventually. You know, as popular as GTA 5 is, it can't go on forever. Nothing ever goes on forever. Not even that game.
Nah, you have to move on from Grand Theft Auto and Red Dead 2. Like, I know those games are going to take a while to make, but yeah, it's time to get GTA 6 out, milk that for another 5 years. Give us Red Dead 3, 5 years after that, and so forth.
I think also, like with GTA 6, if they do make one, don't go to like Vice City.
Yeah, because that's a predictable route. Everybody's expecting them to go back that way.
I don't want Vice City. I want them to go to a different country, like a Tokyo in Japan, something along those lines. Neon lights, Neon City.
Mm-hmm.
Rockstar puts their spin on it. Like the Neon Cities have been done by other developers in open world games, but I'd like to see Rockstar's spin on it, or maybe Las Vegas, like their version.
Yeah, they did that with San Andreas, kind of, but they could expand upon Vegas.
Bit. Something along those lines. But I'm just like I've fucking had enough of them like ping ponging between the two fucking cities. It's just fucking ridiculous.
Yep. Knowing GTA 6, it's going to be in Florida. It's going to be in Florida.
Oh, Florida's too much like San Andreas. It's very similar it'll be very similar to GTA 5 in that sense.
Yeah. GTA 5 was in Cali though.
Yeah, I know.
I get what you mean. I get
you know what I mean. It's very similar in that sense.
Yeah.
But yeah. All right then. So you want to put this to bed now? I'll need a break, but I've got to be on it in an hour again.
All right.
Talking more about Star Trek, for fuck's sake.
Yeah.
So what do you think overall? Will you give this showcase out of 10?
To be honest, maybe about a 6. I mean, I thought it was middle of the road. They had some good shit. They had some shit that was kind of But I think the MVPs were Spider-Man 2, Wolverine, and Project Eve, and Gran Turismo for me. But everything else, I'm kind of like, we'll wait and see. What'd you think?
Unfortunately, I'm going to be giving it a lower than that. I'm going to give it a generous 4.
Yeah.
Simply because the games that did pique my interest were only cinematic trailers, teaser trailers. And when you're doing a showcase, don't give me fucking teaser trailers. Give me goddamn gameplay footage. And I don't like hearing fucking all these developers sucking their own dick about how fucking good these games are when it comes out and shit like that. And certain games like for Ragnarok, God of War Ragnarok, I mean, it's like the 5th or 6th fucking edition of the God of War franchise. Like, it's not that remarkable. You know what I mean? And they're going on about it forever and ever and ever. It's like, for fuck's sake, shut the fuck up.
And then there's one thing that needs to be said. Okay, when you do a gameplay trailer, actually show fucking gameplay. Speaking of cinematics, stop doing that bullshit.
I can't stand that. Everyone has been going on for a few years now about stop giving us cinematics, give us gameplay trailers.
And then they say gameplay, and then it's not really fucking gameplay. It's another goddamn cinematic trailer. Stop doing that to us.
Yeah, so that's why because the games that piqued my interest were cinematic trailers. And I think the only reason why it piqued my interest is because we never saw shitty gameplay footage. Like too many shooters as well. Like, for fuck's sake, can you try to make a game where you're not trying to kill each other all the fucking time?
Yeah, spread the shit out a little bit.
Yeah, I want some originality as well as grabbing my interest. I'm asking for a lot, but these motherfuckers want my money. then fucking make me something that's gonna interest me, because right now I'm just getting, mundane bollocks.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, Jose, thank you very much for
thank
joining.
you.
Ginger, thank you very much for also joining. We'll see you guys later. And we're back in an hour on the tube talking Star Trek Lower Decks episode 5 of season 2, and maybe a little bit of the Matrix 4 trailer as well as an additional bonus. So we'll see you guys later for that. Thank you, Jose. Thank you guys. Bye bye.
Thank you. Peace.